Some residents in Essex have told the BBC they're concerned about their safety after a decision not to remove cladding found to be flammable from their tower blocks. The two buildings, which contain around 200 flats, failed a recent fire safety test. The housing association, which owns them, says it's waiting for government guidance before taking any action. Leigh Milner reports from Pitsea.
On Friday afternoon, the news broke on BBC Essex.
Cladding on two blocks of flats in Pitsea has failed the government's fire safety checks.
Now the company which manages Cleves and Aragon court says the cladding won't be taken down. The test revealed that it consists of an aluminium composite material. Aluminium panels were also on the side of the Grenfell Tower. Well, as you can see, the cladding doesn't cover the entire building. They're several stories high and relatively new, 5 or 6 years old, but residents living here are still concerned. Scott lives in Cleves Court. He received a letter from Genesis Housing last week explaining that despite failing safety checks, the cladding will stay for now.
It's a little bit scary, the fact that I could be in the same position as those people that lived at Grenfell. Obviously, this, as they said, this is a newer building, but that doesn't really affect you at all. It doesn't make you feel any better about it.
Following the Grenfell Tower tragedy, across the country, local authorities and housing associations have been removing similar panels from tower blocks. But Carl Byrne from Genesis Housing says the cladding is here to stay for now.
We've looked at what the cladding does, and the advice we've been giving from the fire service is to keep those in place until such time as we've got some further information and some further advice from the local government and from the fire service themselves.
Genesis say 24-hour fire monitors will be patrolling the site to reassure residents. The cladding on Cleves Court runs down either side of Scott's flat. He says if it isn't removed, there's a possibility he'll find somewhere else to live. Leigh Milner, BBC London News in Pitsea.